So these are all my plants that I've had since last year. And this is my catmint, which is growing back really nice. I may actually end up being able to split this here soon and put it in another pot. And this here is lavender. It's growing back nicely here. You can see several different places. I'll cut back this junk here and get this cleaned out here eventually once it gets a little warmer. It's only April the 4th right now. This here is an old mum, which this is the first time I've ever tried this, overwintering a mum, and it actually is working. You can see all the new green life down here in the bottom, and what I'll do eventually is I'll just cut off all this dead up top here, and I'm hoping that it will come back fully next year, or then in the fall here, as a nice, I believe it was purple. Let's see what the tag says. There is a tag on here. It was like a purpley pinky white like. So hopefully it will come back and be as pretty as it was last year. We're going to see what happens. This here is my chives, which comes back every year. Keep it in this pot, keep it outside. I overwinter it in my shed and comes back early spring. Tastes just as good as it did last year. This here is a little tiny pine tree that I found in my pine tree line, and I decided I was going to save it in the fall and see what happens. It's looking a little yellow, but I think it's just maybe a little overwatered at this point. We got like 3 inches of rain and this stuff was sitting outside, so all this stuff is very wet. But we are about to have 40-degree highs, 20-degree lows, so I am moving them back in the shed for the next 3 days at least, because it is going to be extremely cold again. Do you think this is ever going to go away? I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced we're ever going to have a nice summer, but it's still early. Everything is just starting to bloom and look so nice that it's really hard to wrap around another cold spell here. So we will be getting these back out here Wednesday, middle of the week, and hopefully we'll be able to have some nice weather again. It's supposed to be back up in the 50s and 60s, and end of the week looks like it's going to be in the 70s, so not too far along. We'll be in the nice weather. But till next time.